phrasing to create a new style and reduce the risk of text-based copyright infringement. Revised text, new style. One careless movement compels the Rhino to transform the plane into a battleground, ensuring every challenger learns the unforgettable lesson. In the wilderness, a sink mistake can be fatal for an animal. This buffalo grasped this fact the hard way when it made the serious blunder of interfering with an enraged rhino. The rhino, known for its raw power and fierce temperament, responded to the buffalo's provocation with zero hesitation. With absolute might and strength, it launched itself at the buffalo withhanging it high into the air using its massive horn. Stunned and overwhelmed, the buffalo quickly realized that challenging a rhino is never a sensible course of action. Vortex are generally prudent creatures, but this one made the deadly error of approaching a rhino too closely. In a fraction of a second, the rhino initiated a savage assault, striking the warthog with a mighty impact from its horn. The blow was devastating, and the warthog succumbed to its wounds almost instantly. It was a stern yet unambiguous reminder that in the animal realm, poor judgment can be lethal. This buffalo developed an indelible lesson about underestimating a rhino. It approached the enormous creature, perhaps thinking it could establish dominance, but the rhino, savage and swift, commenced a brutal defensive. Blow after blow, the rhino attacked with alien force. The buffalo, battered and bruised, sadly regretted its decision to confront this formidable beast. It fled, carrying the realization from that painful encounter. When a wildebeest wandered too near a rhino herd, it swiftly comprehended the definition of no primacy. One of the rhinos, sensing a threat, did not hesitate to safeguard its territory with rapid hostility. It assaulted the wildebeest, leaving it no alternative but to retreat. This confrontation displayed the uncompromising might of a rhino when it is antagonized. In this incoming clash, a lion found himself face to face with a rhino, but instead of the rhino backing away, it adopted an defensive posture. The massive creature charged fearlessly, and the lion, recognizing the hazard, fled the area without hesitation. It was a dramatic exhibition of bravery and power that left no doubt. The sheer bulk and armored height of the rhinoceros make it look like a remnant from a prehistoric age. It is a creature built where every muscle fiber seems to be focused on generating raw, earth-shattering power. This immense physical presence means that most animals in the African savanna think twice or three times before entering the rhino's personal space. Its horn is not merely a defensive tool, but a weapon of pure, sharpened bone, capable of delivering an instant and irreversible verdict on the challenge for atmosphere instantly shifts when a rhino decides to engage. The brief, thin silence before the charge is often broken by the sound of pounding hooves and the terrified scattering of nearby prey. For the animals involved in the conflict, it's not just a fight, it's a lightning-fast reality check that shatters any illusions of dominance they might have had. The girl feels with the drama of survival. A harsh lesson delivered with the scattered force of a runaway freight train that when the rhino battles the mighty lion, pride faces the colossal elephant, the stakes are elevated. This is no longer a simple territorial, it becomes a defining clash of titans. The rhino doesn't rely on skill for agility, but on unwavering bravery and brute force, turning its body into an immovable object. The spectacle of this heavyweight encounter serves as a profound reminder that even the most feared predators occasionally meet an unstoppable force.
Before the dust settles, one must appreciate the sheer audacity of any creature that dares to initiate conflict with the rhino. This is not a casual aid, it is a seismic event where the ground literally trembles under the weight of the charge. The vastness of the savanna becomes a suffocating arena, trapping the unfortunate challenger in a deadly game of consequences. There is thick with tension, and the only sound that truly matters is the snorting declaration of the rhino instinct. When the confrontation begins, the rhino's focus is absolute, a single-minded pursuit of victory that brooks no interference and shows no regard for the reputation or size of its opponent. Survival is the only currency here, and the rhino is determined to be the sole recipient. Watch closely as the rhino executes its signature move, the explosive acceleration. Despite its ponderous size, it can achieve surprising speeds, turning its massive body into a high-velocity battering ram. The moment of impact is often too quick for the eye to follow, a brutal, blunt force trauma that instantly incapacitates. The horn is used with surgical, savage precision just test up, bet to scoop, lift, and hurl its adversaries, defying gravity and mocking their efforts to remain grounded. These aren't just random, they are carefully leveraged maneuvers born from an ancient instinct for defense and domination. This precise, overwhelming violence ensures that the message of the rhino's supremacy is received loud and clear by every creature witnessing the spectacle. The lessons taught by the rhino are fundamental to the wild. They teach that aggression must be matched with overwhelming power, and that size is not just a physical trait, it is a psychological weapon. In the silent aftermath of these dramatic displays, the true extent of the rhino's dominance becomes evident. The defeated animals carry their injuries and their shame, forever marked by the realization of their own limitations. Even the most powerful predators, like the lion, are forced to make a strategic retreat, their pride momentarily forgotten in the face of sheer, unstoppable force. This creature embodies resilience, standing solitary and unyielding against the combined pressures of the jungle. The rhino is more than a idea, it is the living, breathing metaphor for the raw, ungegoutable terms of survival on the African plains. It is a true monarch, reigning not by consent, but by absolute power.